And now, KITV4 weather.
Aloha, welcome to Weather Now. We are looking at some changes here going into the work week. Pleasant one so far. That front moved out of the picture, giving us a quick moving area of high pressure, and that means trades. They're going to be on the lighter scale and pushed out by another developing low. What we do have to keep track of is going into next work week, or at least next weekend. Another system developing here. It's going to push that area of high pressure out of the way, and we could look at another bout of wet weather towards the weekend. In the meantime, significantly drier than a couple of days ago. Over our 12-hour rainfall totals, of an inch for Punalu'u Pump, a little bit more than an inch for West Wailuiki. These should go down in the next days with some drier weather ahead. Doppler radar showing quieter pictures, still some showery weather for our windward areas, especially towards the southern end of the island chain, and that is going to be still leftover activity over the next couple of days until midweek. We should start to dry out. Our rain forecast pretty much in agreement, and you can track this model anytime online. Areas of moisture over the state, and then into Wednesday, it breaks apart, moves away from us, and that's when we're expecting a drier, more stable atmosphere. Should be a little bit more bite to the air in the overnights to early mornings. Surf wasn't too bad over the weekend for both town and country. We're also looking at more swells on the way for the south and north facing shores. South will be out of season. That should be due in Wednesday and be right around head high. A moderate north to northwesterly swell around that time should bring us to double overhead, 2 to 5 in the meantime for the north. We're going to top our high tide around the 9 o'clock hour at 1.3, bottoming out in the 4 o'clock hour 0.1. And no marine warnings to report. East to southeasterly not staying fairly on the light scale around 15. As far as today's conditions, partly to mostly sunny. Again, hanging on to some showery weather for our windward areas. Some melka spots too could be locally heavy at times, but all in all, we have some drier weather ahead starting Wednesday with light and variable winds. Could be that setup for local sea breezes or afternoon cloudiness for those interior spots, but not much in the way of moisture associated with that. That'll be the trend through the first half of the weekend. Second half, we should welcome back trade wind weather. At least that's what models are saying for now. It looks like we have a chance, though, with that developing low that I showed you earlier on satellite imagery, that we could deal with some heavy, wet weather if things progress in that direction. Of course, we'll keep you posted, and you can always track our interactive Doppler radar online at KITV.com. Highs remain in the low 80s, and the overnight to early morning lows as we dry out. It should get a little bit more bite in the overnight with mid to upper 60-degree temperature.